All right, so Hamish Mackenzie here again for IIoT World. I'm delighted to be joined by Vatsal Shah, who is CEO and co-founder of Litmus.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Good show so far?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Very nice show.
Yeah.
It was one of the best Hanover Messe ever.
It's a bit busy this year as well, I think, right?
Yeah. And I think post-COVID, this is one of the first show that it's in a full swing.
Yeah.
And we are on 6 booths this time.
Yeah.
On a partner booths as well as Litmus booth. So
great.
Pretty amazing.
And that's great that you spoke about partners there, because that's where I wanted to actually start.
Absolutely.
So you've recently expanded your partner ecosystem and to include the major hyperscalers, OEMs. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. Like over last couple of years, what we have realized is PCs are getting in place together, and it is forming an ecosystem, which is we are a foundational data platform. But there are so many different uses out of the data, anywhere from machine learning, artificial intelligence, frontline worker applications. Then we have a system integrated network. Then we have a hyperscaler network. So all of them, they have to function together to make a customer successful. We call it as an ecosystem that delivers together. If the ecosystem is not there, then there is a constant confusion in the market that where what fits. And we are here to solve that puzzle, and we are trying to address it every single day. And with a hyperscaler, a data warehousing company, cloud computing company, data lake companies, again, we are trying to create a consolidated joint architecture that delivers value for the customers.
Absolutely, okay. Now obviously, here, as in the industry generally, two of the big topics are AI and machine learning.
Yeah.
How are you integrating those into your offerings?
Sure. So Litmus Edge as a product, it started as an offline first, air gap first product, which we are running right on the plant floor. We are running right next to the control systems. Yeah. So introducing LLM was a little bit of a complex challenge for us. So we geared towards more SLM based approach, more machine learning driven approaches itself. One of the first product that we are very excited about is introducing artificial intelligence components as a part of our digital twin. One of the biggest challenge in digital twin right now is there are some legacy frameworks out there that allows you to create asset models. There are some existing mechanisms out there. But when you create the modern digital twin, which has dynamic attributes, static attributes, and then we are bringing more artificial intelligence driven attributes as a part of the model itself to make a smart model, we really require help from artificial intelligence to get it going. So we are very excited to work towards it, and you will see a lot more of it very soon. Okay. And we are also, if you saw the Google, if you saw on Microsoft, with Fabric, Google with BigQuery, MDE engine, we have been launching a whole lot of artificial intelligence driven use cases on the top of our data itself.
Great. All right. And obviously, the end result of all this is business outcomes for your customers, right? So operational efficiency, predictive maintenance. And I know our audience always loves to hear about some real world examples. So could you maybe just pick out one case study that maybe you have which demonstrates how Litmus supports those business outcomes?
Yeah, no, 100%. So let me think one of the good ones that on the top of my head. There is one electric vehicle battery manufacturing company. The one that all of us know and love, and we have been working on a specific use case where current demand for making electric batteries or cells for the electric car is just skyrocketing. Yeah. The demand is growing 1,000% year over year, and the capacity is growing as well. There are some brownfield installations inside that, surprisingly, and there are a lot of greenfield installations. So for this customer itself, operational efficiency was the highest priority. How do I get one more battery cell out? Right. How do I make one more battery pack for my car itself? And for us to do that, it takes a lot of understanding, know-how, subject matter expertise on the plant floor itself. And we found the perfect partner in this customer itself, who guided us, who told us these are the 5 points of improvement that we have. Go ahead and collect all of the data. There were some old school systems inside it. There were some brand new systems inside it. We consolidated all the data. We created like a foundational data platform, plugged vision processing systems for improvement, plugged some data warehousing systems in the cloud as well, and created an end use case that actually gave them more production every minute.
Wow.
And this is not just one customer like that. We have automotive tier 1 customer. Their goal was to get one more car out. We are doing it.
Yeah.
Pulp and paper customer, reduce wastage. We are doing it. Again, it all starts with consolidating and creating a foundational data platform where you build repetitive use cases on the top of it.
Okay.
So we are very proud of it. Like 20 of us here, talk to any one of them at Litmus booth. We tell similar stories like that, and something makes us happy.
All right, fantastic. And it's interesting that you picked that example with like the EV market where demand is going up and the need for components and everything is increasing very rapidly.
Yeah.
That brings me on to scalability.
Yeah.
So could you perhaps talk a little bit about how Litmus specifically addresses and helps manufacturers with that scalability?
No, absolutely. So this is the first time ever we are introducing our new tagline, which is called Unlock, Activate, Scale. There are 3 foundational pieces for any successful digital transformation projects, data-driven digital transformation project. The first piece of the puzzle is how do you unlock the data? So you have to unlock all the trapped, siloed data from the plant floor. Without that, none of the projects are going to ever work. So unlocking is the first piece. Activate that data. How do I contextualize it? How do I analyze it? How do I visualize the data? How do I integrate that data into the much smarter system everywhere? That's activating that data. Once you do successfully unlock and activate, scale kicks in. Because once you're successful with one plant floor, one line, what are your executives going to tell? Take that, put it on my 25 plants right now.
Yeah.
Why are you not live right now? So what happens is the scale is an inherent progression of a successful unlock and activate. If you do unlock, activate successfully, scaling means taking the successful elements of a project, make it repetitive enough so you can take it from one site to 50 sites, one line to 500 lines with one click. And we at Litmus, we are in the best position to do that because of the Litmus Edge Manager product that we have. Unique, you will not find that product anywhere on this floor ever. It's Litmus Edge Manager takes the template from one Litmus Edge or Litmus unified namespace and replicates it on 50 sites. Without that, there is no successful digital transformation.
Right.
So we are very happy about it.
Fantastic. Okay, so let's just to wrap up, let's just take a step back a little
Yeah.
bit. Look at the IIoT context overall.
Yes.
What are you personally most excited about in terms of IIoT overall, and also obviously Litmus's role in the development of that?
No, for sure. Like for example, like when we got started, or like when we were working on our projects itself, we always refer to IIoT World for definition of X, Y, and Z. So we used to come to the website and, oh, industrial data ops is defined like this. What is it? Does it match with our customers? Yes, it does match. So of course, you guys crafted the definition. You guys are really encouraging people to think it through. As an industrial IoT team itself, the idea is industrial IoT got mixed with so many different components over time.
Yeah.
There's a sensor components, then it became industrial IoT company. Gateway companies then become hardware. If you go to networking companies here, they are industrial IoT company. So everybody's trying to find their piece as a part of this industrial IoT ecosystem itself. For us, we found our home in industrial data ops that scales. For us, we start at data, we end at scaling the data-driven use cases. That's what we narrowed down ourselves to. But industrial IoT is much bigger than whoever we are. An ecosystem has to deliver together to make industrial IoT possible.
Absolutely. All right. Thank you very much, Vatsal.
Thank you
it's been
very
a pleasure. Guys, if you're watching this on LinkedIn, then you can follow the hashtag. If you're here in Hanover, then please come by the Litmus store, booth, and check it out for yourself. They're doing some great work here, and we'll see you next time.